Hey guys, Travis here on day 2 of the World Championships group stages at the studio in LA, the LA studio. Joined by Xmithie of Vulcun, fresh off of his win against Mineski, Filipino team. You're actually Filipino as well, correct?
Yeah.
Are you like first generation? When were you over there? What's the deal there? The story.
I was born and raised in the Philippines for 16 years, and I got here when my mom was here.
Okay.
So.
Did you get a chance to talk to those guys?
Not really. We talked in the not the lobby, that we just crack jokes at each other.
Yeah.
We can barely understand each other because actually I understand most of them.
Yeah. I think they speak English though.
They did, but they usually speak in Tagalog because I think they're trying to make me speak Tagalog, and I'm so bad at it now.
So, do you feel any kind of affinity to those guys or anything?
Sure, we're both in the same country.
Okay. I mean, I was, just kind of curious. I figured maybe you might be like, oh yeah, it's cool that they're here or something like
Cool
that.
they're here, and
That's what I was looking
that
for.
they're losing though.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it too bad that they're losing to you?
Not really.
Yeah.
Just to other teams,
Oh,
like
okay.
at least get a win, maybe.
Well, you guys almost gave them a win.
Well, yeah. I guess.
So what happened in that game? It seemed like they started to just grab stuff early on, and then it took you guys sort of acing them to get back in.
Well, we got the early advantage. I got a kill on Auction on mid.
Well, you guys always get the early advantage.
Well, no, I think on Gambit the last time, but on the the Mineski one, I think we got a kill, and then I think Zach made a call about Thresh going into the river, and I think he just got baited by Thresh, and I think it was like a 4-for-1 or 3-for-1 actually. So that was like the turning point for them, and I think they just threw it later because I think we got a better fighting team.
So let's talk about the Gambit game. Let's talk about it.
You talk about it.
You don't want to talk about
I
it?
want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about the Mineski game.
Yeah. Why don't you want to talk about the Mineski game? Because it was so close.
So bad.
Yeah.
We played really bad today.
Are you guys on tilt or what? Why are you playing poorly?
I think it's just because I actually don't know. Because it was mostly my plays in the Gambit game. I think we could have played it better if I could have just camped mid or something. Because their Aatrox was roaming all game, so like I couldn't really go mid because I was so scared of Elise Aatrox Elise and Aatrox just like killing me.
Right.
And I think our top lane wasn't really that much of a pressure top lane, so I think that pretty much leveled the game.
So back to the Gambit game. You guys did not have the best of luck in that one. Starting at the bot lane, whenever you almost got first blood, but instead gave up double first blood.
Yeah. I think it was a.
You were on Vi.
Yeah. It was like 20 seconds before that. Oh, first I hate Vi.
Yeah.
So,
We'll get into that in a second.
oh God. Oh, that was 20 seconds before that, and I think we were going to make a play on Sona, and I think my top lane, Benny, didn't like. We didn't really have perfect synergy. If he had perfect synergy, we could have killed Sona and just gotten away. But I think.
What happened where you didn't show perfect synergy?
Well, I told Benny I'm gonna go. I queued in and then I hit Sona. I got her to like half HP by myself, and then Benny flashed stun like I think a second late, and that Sona just flashed away. And then I think Benny got low to like half, and then I was still full though. And then we went to the brush behind double golems, and I told him that someone's there. So I queued in, hit Lee Sin, and he EQ'd me. I think I got to like half HP or something. Right. And then Benny stunned QR or QQ the Lee Sin, and I think he got too greedy. Right. And I think he repelled going to them. So that pretty much got the double kill. We could have just run away after Lee Sin flashed.
So do you blame Benny more for that?
Well, pretty much both of us.
Okay.
Like we just didn't have perfect or like just not enough communication.
I have to ask, there was a very questionable dash into the Dragon Pit by Vi. I forget who was playing Vi on your team. I think it might have been you, Xmithie.
That was YOLO mode. Yeah, I just went in, tried to get the Dragon Steel, but it didn't go perfectly well.
I think you died and then ManCloud died right afterwards, right?
I baited him. It's okay.
Baited out ManCloud. So what did you? Was it going to be worth it?
It was worth it. Not really.
I mean, obviously, it very clearly was not worth it. Even with my poor analytical skills, I'm not the analysis desk here.
To you on that, but I'm not.
Okay, so
I'm not.
okay, so I want to know this. You they got Dragon and they killed you and ManCloud. You guys got nothing. So how was it worth?
Yelling. The car was like roaring at us.
They were definitely something at you. I don't know if it was roaring.
That's pretty worth.
I don't think they were cheering though.
Same thing.
All right.
They're making noise.
So if you had gotten the Dragon kill, do you think it would have been worth it?
If I got probably a dragon, and then I'm just the one who died, then maybe. Okay. It was just purely 50-50, I guess.
All right, fair enough. Why do you hate Vi?
Well, before, I think that was like spring split when Vi was still pretty good. Like really
right at the start, because she had just come out and then they nerfed her.
Because I suck at her back then. Maybe now, I don't know.
She's pretty straightforward. Why do you think you suck at her?
I just think that Vi is my champion because like mostly, you just wait for 6, like for a 100% kill. Right. And I like junglers that have like before 6.
Oh, early aggression.
Like Lee Sin, Elise, Jarvan.
I mean, I think in one of these games, I'm actually not sure which one it was. There was like a Vi charging up top lane, and she seems to have a really early burst.
Yeah, he has a lot of burst.
She
has a lot of burst, but you can't really solo anyone just by yourself because mostly anyone who has gap close can just run away. Or Vi can get outplayed really easy. Her you max Q, so that's all your damage. If they either flash it or dodge it, then that's pretty much all your damage. Unlike Lee Sin and Elise, you can't miss a Q unless you target creeps.
So right now, we're watching Fnatic Gambit. If Gambit ends up beating Fnatic, you are tied with, I think, Ozone and also Fnatic. So what do you think right now your chances are of getting out of groups?
Our chances are still pretty high. I think we got Fnatic's number already. I think we know how to play against them. Ozone, we played really good in the early game. Right. All we had to do was just get map control and try to study them on how they play so that we can either copy or just like go against it. Right. So pretty much, yeah.
So I'm looking at the screen right now, and there's a Xinjiao and a Shyvana in this game on the Gambit side. I know, right? That's why I want to sort of incorporate that into this interview. What do you think of those picks?
Is that a Shyvana top?
I think so, because it looks like Xinjiao is jungling. Yeah, there's Diamond.
That's like pretty Moscow 5 like, because that's when they got to the scene where they go Shyvana top, and I think that Zindo's jungle was still pretty good then. I think that's where, I don't know what's the reason with Shyvana top. He can just push really fast, but I think he's easily ganked before 6. Okay. And even after that.
They're also running TF mid, so this is a very old school comp.
Yeah. TF is a whole.
It's TF and then Misfortune and Sona, so it's literally season 2.
Yeah, it's literally where they started when they still had Genja and Edward together.
They just gave up first blood, so do you think that this is going to pan out well for them?
Looking at team comp wise, it's pretty even. They had the only thing that I have a problem with Aatrox is his late game is pretty ass.
It's Fnatic's playing Aatrox.
Yeah, his mid game is really bad too. Like, I just don't think he scales well. That's why, like, I usually play him in solo queue or like when we were still in in playoffs. We were going against CLG and other stuff. We were literally like 5K gold ahead in like early game, and then later on like they just stall it so long that Aatrox becomes so useless. But his early game is so strong. He's like one of the strongest.
So then do you think Fnatic has to get the really good lead early on, or otherwise Gambit will take it with the old school?
It depends, because they also have Zac as the main tank. Because mostly people run Aatrox without a tank top, but they have one right now. And they also have an Ori so that you can combo with Leona Varus. So that's a lot of AoE for Aatrox to, like, if Aatrox get a 5-man stun, that's the only thing that you can be useful.
Very good. All right, so let's wrap this up. What do you think you guys are going to be capable of for the rest of this group stage?
Hopefully we get second place to get to.
And you think Gambit will take first?
Yeah, I think they're with how they play right now, they're pretty solid. But I think they're still beatable.
And then let's make a little discussion about Ozone because, of course, the Koreans are the big story coming into this, or one of the big stories. So they seem to be underperforming. What are your thoughts?
I don't think they're underperforming, but not as a team. I think just like mechanically wise, I don't know how. I don't think they get the jitters already. I think they're already so used to that. I think it's just because I actually don't know. The Dade is most maybe just because of the champion, like Gragas. I don't think he's so used to it. I think you only play Zed and TF, Rise. Or like his champion pool is pretty much outdated.
Very good. Any shout-outs, plugs, anything you want to say at the end?
Shout out to my sponsors, NOS, Razer, Tech Bargains,
Computers?
Clothing.com, iBuyPower. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Any kind of like lesson website?
Lowclass.com.
I know that you've had like a really long day, so.
Yeah. I usually memorize all of this so easy, you know?
Exactly. Because you appreciate them so much.
There's Ali and Murdy, yeah.
Anything else you want to say to all the Vulcun fans? There was a bunch of people that erupted in USA when you beat the Philippines.
Yeah, I don't get that, but well, thanks for
Patriotic.
Thanks for supporting us. I love you guys and keep supporting us.
Thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on the win. Best luck going forward. Of course, you guys are going to be at the Staples Center playing against TSM. I'll be there covering that and all the stuff leading up to TSM versus Vulcun at the Staples Center. You can check out the rest of our coverage at GameSpot.com/esports.